Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Espresso on S3. And you know what? On Tuesdays, it's all about a Travel Tuesday. And we haven't finished exploring this Travel Tuesday. In fact, next we are taking a healthy trip to Mexico with a Mexican chicken tray bake loaded with wonderful avocados. Now, avos are delicious. They are in season and they contain so many of the nutrients which support the immune system, the copper and the biotin, which what's more is that it is good for you and also for that gut health, something that's been on my bucket list this year to focus on.
It sounds completely. It's weird. Where it all starts, but blah, 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 Zoe, it tastes amazing.
It tastes amazing.
That's the most important thing. No, you're 100% right. There are golds. And you know that I say lightly, humans have been cultivating avocados for over 10,000 years. They predate the wheel. That's how much of a love affair we have with the avocado. It lends itself to Mexican flavor profiles. And I think what we have created here today is something I've never done this before, but I think this is going to be an absolute banger. The flavors look immense.
Yes, and I mean, my mom and dad, they have an avo tree at home, and we've just never been successful in getting a ripe avo before the monkeys get to it or the dogs get a hold of it. But it's always so nice and convenient.
Maybe the
buy perfect avos.
Maybe the monkeys and the dogs are in cahoots, and the monkeys grab it, they throw it down, and the dogs get it. But we have got ample avocado supply at the moment. But just to delve a little bit deeper here, the avocados, why they are so healthy for you, very high in copper, with one serving of avocado actually offering up 1/3 of your entire daily copper needs. Now, why it's so important is that copper is needed for the immune system function, as it is the mineral that plays a vital role in the functioning of the special immune cells. And it also enhances the activity of natural killer cells, which help to limit the spread of infections in the body.
There we go. And avocados are also high in biotin, a B vitamin, which contributes to the normal functioning of our skin. Now, our skin is the first line of defense against bacteria and viruses that enter the body, making it a very important part in the normal functioning of the immune system. And I'm quite excited to get started on this recipe.
Yeah, man. Did you know that 65% of our immune system is found in the gut? And this was something that you highlighted a moment ago. This makes a healthy gut vital for our immune support. Where do avos fit in? Well, avocados are a very good source of fiber, which we know is essential for good gut health. So let's get stuck in here.
Let's get into this.
I'm going to start with the chicken side of our dish, and you're going to be whipping up our beautiful sour cream mixture, which is going to be going on top. And these are, as I said, quite Mexican flavors. So what we've got here, we've got our chicken pieces on the bone with the skin on, because you want that skin to crisp up beautifully. We've got taco spice.
Ooh.
So it's going to be pungent, and you want to get like a nice liberal coating all over the chicken pieces if you can.
Yeah.
I would almost do this kind of in advance and let that sit for a little. There's something about letting your protein sit in the spices for a little bit longer. It just
feels like the flavor almost absorbs a little bit better.
Completely.
Now, I don't know how appropriate it is to talk about gut health while we're working with food, but I did mention it's been one of my goals and focus areas for this year, and I promise you, the minute you actually take care of your gut, it reflects on your skin. I feel like my skin is so much clearer. When I'm not on screen, I don't wear makeup because it's been such an important thing for me to focus on, and I had no idea that the avo plays such a big and important role with the fiber intake.
We need that fiber content, but that's where it starts in the gut, and that it leads to better energy management, absolutely everything. So I've got my chicken busy kind of marinating, if you will, in their spices. Now I'm going to start with the base of our tray. So we've got a big baking tray. We've got our chopped tomatoes. You want to kind of get a liberal spread right across.
It's like a nice little salsa going there. So I've got our sour cream here, and I've added some chorizo sauce. There we go.
Oh, that in itself is beautiful. Just dip a chip right in there. So we've got some chopped up butternut. And I've gone quite chunky here. You want it quite rustic, and you're going to bake it at quite a high heat for a while. So these veggies are going to be able to cook through quite beautifully. But just think of how all the flavors are going to infuse. It's going to be beautiful.
Adding a little bit of lemon juice.
There we go. So butternut's gone in. I've now got our chunks of red onion. Definitely use red onion for this one.
And I love the chunkiness of it. There's something rustic. The minute it softens up, it's so nice and delicious to eat.
Oh, completely.
And the sweetness comes through.
Then we've got our cherry tomatoes. I love these variety packs of cherry tomatoes at the moment. Then we have got our yellow peppers. And these peppers, once they start to get that char, are going to go all sweet, and they're going to be absolutely beautiful and delicious. And then finally some red. And what do we talk about? Color. Color, letting us know that we're getting all of those vital nutrients. And obviously, it's going to look quite full now. These veggies are going to cook down a little bit, but you want all of these beautiful flavors to infuse. And then, sorry, I don't know why I'm leaving behind one little piece of
there we go.
Pepper. And then finally, I'm going to add our chicken pieces. Excuse me, using my fingers. I have sanitized profusely, but you want the chicken on top, and you want the skin to be able to crisp up, because that's kind of, let's be honest, one of the great joys of life is crispy chicken skin. And then the final thing that I'm going to do here is just drizzle with a little bit of oil just to help with that.
And that we pop into the oven.
Yeah, man. 30 minutes, 35 minutes to 40 minutes. Just keep checking. You want your skin to have crisped up nicely, and you want to make sure that your veggies have softened up, and then voila, pop it into the oven. It's going to roast through beautifully. You're going to get this wonderful mix of flavors, and you're going to end up with this as your end result, and this is where we can have a lot of fun. We've created a beautiful guacamole with our avo here, but you could just put kind of half an avo sliced up. Lemons, you've been getting in there.
I have.
But make a lot, because we've got a lot, and it's going to feed the entire studio team. So I'm going to, if you will...
You're going to tuck in there.
I'm going to just...
Okay. Please, I would love a plate for myself too.
Yeah,
and if you would like to know more info about avocados and their health benefits, the South African Avocado Growers Association will be hosting a free webinar on Thursday, the 12th of August at 12:30 with registered dietitian Monique Pedret, who will be happy to answer all of your questions. To find out more, you can simply visit I Love Avocado SA on Facebook. I Love Avocado SA on Facebook. If you want to get your hands on this recipe, you can find it on our website, expressoshow.com.
So now, does that not look like a well-balanced, beautiful, colorful, healthy plate of food?
Good, there we go. I'm going to try guacamole.
Add an AVO, nurtured in South Africa.